I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Left gun defense. Here we go.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's second and 8 at the Saints 28-yard line.
Now Stafford under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very...
And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here I come.
and 10. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. First down, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That second down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a wrong way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Turner. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. This is the tight end Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Check.
To the air again, Mariota. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Herman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. To try again after the sack. Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you'd have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left sideline, it's complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
First down, Saints.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Turner. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the 3rd round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Right there, 56. I got it. Check out, please. Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Cannon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Charles. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem for me.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage in the first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Right here, right here.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Saints. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Charles. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist. Watch twist. Say. Twist.
On 1st down, it's Charles again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, watch this. Check 24. Watch the ship. 3.
On second down, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You better be ready next time.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Getting this into the hands of Turner. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1, and even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Second down and goal. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Check three.
Mariota to throw it, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
On first down, it's Charles. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Right back to him on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 8-yard line.
Now a give right side. Charles. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
One. Kill.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll run on first down. It's Charles. And some room to roam now.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
One. Three. Check safety.
Mariota. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That's complete to Turner. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And this This will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle.